Hi guys, I'm Zoe from Student Life, and we're doing the third part of our week of live tours where we'll be showing you different kinds of accommodation that are on offer and showing you where you'll be staying for the next couple months, as well as answering any questions you may have. I'm joined today by Yannick and Kathy from Res Life, and they'll be helping me to answer any questions that I may not know and giving you some extra information about the place. Can you tell us a little bit about where we are right now?
Yes, of course. So today we are at the 179 High Street Accommodation, the east side of the campus. It's right next to the David Chiddick, Sarah Swift and the SU. So you spend a lot of time there. It's quite a good accommodation space to be in. They have over 300 rooms here, and they range between 5 to 16 people sharing an apartment. So that's why today we are going to show you two different apartments. We're going to show you, which we're currently in now, for a 16 bed, and later on we'll be going over to a 5 bed. And bedrooms are all exactly the same, but it's just to give you that comparison between the sizes of what is available in the communal spaces. I believe we're going to start off in the kitchen.
Yes, so as you can see here, we've got a lovely big kitchen with plenty of cabinet and counter space, plenty of cabinets and storage for anybody who may need. So definitely there'll be no need to fight over spacing for that. Also, as you can see, we have 3 stovetops, so plenty of space. This is a classic apartment for 16 people.
Yes, 16 people.
So yep, plenty of stovetops for that. So tons of people can cook at the same time. And these are electric hobs with a toaster oven and a regular oven as well. You've got sinks and such. You've also got a kettle. There is normally supposed to be 2 in a 16 bed, but what would happen if, for example, you show up and there isn't 2? What would happen then?
Yeah, great question. So if you come in here and you're like, something seems to be missing, whether it's a bin or a kettle, or you think that your space needs more of anything, you can always go to reception, which actually, from where we're standing, is just right outside, right across. Go to reception during opening hours, Monday through Friday, and they usually can help you or provide what's missing. And for things that are off hours, they are also very quick and speedy with email as well, so it can get to you as soon as possible.
Perfect. Also, if you're a fan of entertainment while you're in the kitchen, there is a TV here, so you can put on some Kitchen Nightmare, put on some YouTube or whatever. If you're trying to follow a recipe, that's a great way to do it if you don't want to have your phone on hand. But if you don't want to watch TV in here, where else can you watch TV? Well, if you follow me now, there is a separate section, like a TV room, just through this gap here, where you can watch TV with your housemates. Plenty of sofas, plenty of chairs. You can even rearrange the space for, what kind of setup you're trying to have. Can you tell us more about?
Yes, like you said, because this is a large room, you've got this bonus extra section here, which is a great time, especially that first week, to meet new students, get to know each other, watch some TV shows, and get along. Hence why we'll show you the other room later. That's just for a 5 bed, hence why I don't have that extra section. But yeah, it's a great opportunity in that first week to get to know everyone. But I believe in a second I'm going to show you one of the bedrooms, and you can see what the rooms are like, but they're all the same, so do not worry.
Yes, and both TVs in here come with a TV license, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you are watching TV or have a TV in your bedrooms, you will have to provide that for yourself. So let's show you what a bedroom looks like, because that is where you'll be spending the majority of your time while you're here. Let's go across the hall to a dressed bedroom. Just through here. So this is a standard bedroom that you would get regardless of your accommodation size. With a desk, chair, shelving that you can all have. Plenty of shelving on here as well. As well as a in-depth one here that you can put suitcases and such. But you can also put them under your bed if that's more preferred. There is space under there. There are outlets right by the bed, perfect for charging phones and other devices that you may need in bed. If you're a person who goes on their laptop about by the bed, there's a plug socket for that.
I'm exactly that person to be working from bed. So
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
it's not the best. I mean, you've got a lovely desk here, but if that's what you want to do, there are options for that, as well as a light switch, so you don't have to get all the way out of bed to turn off the lights. Anything else?
Yeah, we have these boards that you can see on the wall. One's above the bed, one's above the desk, and they are purposely there for you to decorate your room or to hang up reminders, posters, calendars. This is your opportunity to just use either a blue tack or a thumbtack, whatever you need to get it on here for your own decoration preferences. And we also have the closet that's behind here, right next to the bed, right next to the desk. Plenty of storage opportunities. And for those of you who can get up there, and even if you can't, don't worry, step ladders can be found eventually at some point to reach for more storage.
And also the bed is a
It's a 3/4. So as can be shown here on this measuring tape, the bed is over 6 feet tall, or 6 feet long, I should say. And then across is 4 feet as well. So sorry about that. 4 feet across, a little bit over. If you're looking for the kind of bedding that you're going to use, the bedding you'll be using is 3/4 bedding.
Yes.
So that's the size of the bed.
3/4 or double bedding always normally fits. But again, double check before you purchase. You don't want something too big or too small to fit. Also, these are ensuite bedrooms, sorry. So there is a bathroom available. Just for you, no sharing. With plenty of space to put any of your items. There is a towel rack and towel hooks, so you don't have to worry about where you'll be putting your items while you're in there. There is also mirrors and shelving. If you don't want to put stuff in the shower, and stuff like that. So yes, let's head over to an example of what a 5-bedroom looks like. But first, let's actually show you what a undressed room looks like. So what your room will look like when you first move in. Everything that comes with the room when you first move in. You have a desk, a mattress, all of that provided. I would recommend bringing a mattress protector, just for safety of mind. In case you have spills of drinks and whatever, you don't have to worry about that. But again, everything comes with the room. You also have blinds for those early mornings that you don't quite want to wake up. You've got plug sockets all across the room, both by the bed, by the desk, and also in the hallway here. So no worries about that. And here are the light switches for both the bathroom and the main room. So there's one over there above the mirror, so you don't have to worry about being able to see yourself.
This one's my favorite.
Yeah. So you don't have to rely on daylight to be able to see yourself. The same thing with the bathroom. The light is right here as well. So same bathroom like last time. Plenty of space, plenty of storage with the towel bar and the towel hook. And for any other hanging items that you might want to do, there are coat hangers on the wall as well, right here in front of the bathroom for bags, coats, dining jackets, the lot. Yes. Let's show an example of what a 5-bedroom common area looks like, just so that you have an idea of the kind of thing that you may be looking at, as well as showing you how you'll be getting into your accommodation, and as well as your rooms. Let's head down this hallway, just across the way. So when you first move in, you get a key card that allows you into your own accommodation. So this wouldn't open someone else's, it only opens this as well as your own room. So you just tap it on there and it will show a green light and you're ready to go. So just across this way, which is a very different layout because it's a proportional to the amount of people that live inside of this apartment accommodation. So different from the other time, the communal area is at the end of the hall rather than in the middle. But again, you know, all the utilities, fridge, freezer, everything is provided for you like in the other one. Like that. So, yeah. And also there is a utility closet in both. The amount of stuff in here is proportional to the amount of people that you'll have. So here you have bucket, mop, hoover, etc. And in the other one, how many would you have in a 16?
I think it's 2.
Yes.
I think it's 2. But like I said, anything is missing when you write, please tell accommodation. And just to clarify, because I know people asked in the comments, so when we're in the 16 bed, there's that extra section. All 16 beds do have that extra TV area for the amount of people, and this is, like I said, a typical one for a 5 bed.
Yes, and is an iron provided?
Yes, irons are provided.
Yes. Unfortunately, in a 5 bed, you don't get 2 TVs, but fortunately for the amount of people that there is a TV, and that TV also does come with a TV license, like I said in the previous. So plenty of time to sit here, hang out, and all of those things as well.
So yeah, for those who've just joined us, I'll do a quick recap for you. We are currently at the 179 High Street Accommodation. Currently in 5 bed, I believe we're back in the 16. They're showing 2 apartments today, a 5 bed and a 16, to show the differences in communal spaces. Bedrooms are exactly the same, and they do range from 5 to showing 16. So 300 rooms here, and it's very central on campus to, in fact, you might be able to see, I'm going to pick it up. Straight there is the Students' Union, and we're next to Sarah Swift and the David Chiddick building. So we're all very close to university lectures, seminars, and student union venues. Do make sure to follow us on our social medias. So we've got Res Life, which is Uni Lincoln Res Life, on our Instagram and all the other social medias, as well as URL Student Life, for us to keep up to date with the events that we're doing, competitions, and all the other support we do during the beginning of the week, and Student Life do various things too. We have articles, videos, shorts, all of that, helping you to settle in with uni throughout, from first year to third year to postgraduate, anything that helps you settle in, makes you feel more comfortable while you're here. And please hit us up on our social media with any questions and things that you would like to see or know more information about, and we will help you with that. Okay, let's head back to the 16 bed.
Yes.
So that we can give another run through for those who have just joined, so that they can see what that looks like.
As we're walking over there, you guys should consider, if you have time, write in the comments any questions or concerns that you have, but also remember, if you think of something later and this has already ended, we have a live Q&A happening on Friday at 5 p.m. So it's a good opportunity to save those questions for later, or if you don't have the time, to get it in there now. So we're about to cross into, back to the original rooms we came from.
Yes, so this way, again, for the key card, you put it on there and then it should flash green and you will have access to the places that you have access to, which is your own common areas, hallways, and then your own rooms. So someone asked, what happens if they lose their key card?
Well, if you lose your key card, don't worry, they are replaceable, but it does come with a fee of £10 if you need to replace it, but there is always someone able to help you to get a new key card, or if you get a simple lockout, there's also security available 24/7 to help you get back into your room.
Perfect. So here actually is the dining kind of area. So if you're not a fan of eating in your room, you want to, eat out here, there is plenty of seating for that. You can also maybe rearrange it for a different setting if you're trying to have a Thanksgiving dinner or a Friendsgiving dinner. Got sets for that, as well as some sockets as well to charge your phone while you're in here. Because sometimes you lose track of time. You can also study in here if you want a break from your room and the library's a bit packed. So to do that here.
I saw there's also a comment asking about laundry. The building does have one laundry service. It is downstairs. You will have access to it 24/7 as well, and you will have to be aware of paying for doing your washing and your drying. So keep that in mind as part of your budget for your weekly errands.
Yes. So we're going to show that, like I said before, this is the classic kitchen for a 16 bed. Like you can see, it's much bigger with, more appliances, more utilities, with, 3 hobs, 2 sinks, and, tons and tons of cabinets, so much space and things that you can do.
Just to let you know as well, do not worry, so if you do come in September and it's slightly different, even though there's similar space, there are slightly different shapes, positioning in the building, so they might look slightly different where it is, but you'll still have access to the same sinks, fridges, ovens, depending on the number of people in the flat. It's the same with the 5-bedroom, even though that's the communal space that we showed you today. They're very similar, this might be a slightly different shape, but it's proportionate to the amount of people you have in your flat. So yeah, there's plenty of places to sit down.
Yes. And there's also a TV, so you can probably sit down here and watch some TV if some other people are watching something in the TV room, which is also provided in accommodations. So yes, we've got a TV room here with some comfy couches, some, table and all that, so you can have a games night in here or karaoke. Actually,
What is your karaoke song?
I don't know. Give me a minute.
Don't worry, mine is Roxanne, so I'm always prepared.
Tequila's pretty good.
Oh, tequila, songs.
Yes. But yes, you've got a massive TV here, and both TVs do come with a TV license, but if you are trying to watch TV in your bedroom, you will have to provide that for yourself. But, why would you do that when you have these massive ones in here? So yeah, this is the common area that you can spend some time with your housemates, as well as, the kitchen. So let's show you some of your own personal space. We're going to be showing you a dressed and undressed room, just so that you have an example of what your room would look like when you have your stuff in there, and what you're going to expect when you first come in. So here we have a dressed room. Some examples of, the kind of decorations you'd have. I'm sure you might have a bit more. You might have some stuff on this pinboard here, or some pinboards here. There's, all the way down up until here. There is so much space to really show off your creativity while you're in this room and really make it your own. As well as the bedding. So, how big is this bed? What kind of bedding should I be looking to buy?
All right, so the bed you'd find it under 3/4 or 3/4 bedding, but the measurements is that it's going to be 6 feet long, a little bit over, so for those of you taller than 6 feet, don't worry, we've considered it. And also across is 4 feet, a little over the 4 feet, just to give you an idea. And then the space underneath, you have over a foot of room for storage, and it goes deep, 4 feet deep for your suitcases or maybe seasonal wear that you want to maybe switch out depending on the weather that's outside. But you got a lot of options, and plenty of storage above the bed for books, things, and then right on over to Zoe, there's even some more cabinets.
Yes, there's some shelving here that you can put any kind of items. You can probably even put clothes in here, baskets and such for hoodies, sweaters, and we've got a deep cupboard right here that kind of leads to Narnia if you feel like it. But you can put your suitcases, any kind of boxes that you might want to keep for packing or other reasons. This is also a ensuite, so there is a bathroom right here with the light switch being right by this door here, as well as the light switch to the main room there. But you can actually control that from the bedroom section. So yes, we've got the bathroom here. Classic with a massive shower, as well as sink, toilet, utilities, towel rack, towel hook. So no matter how many, you can put your face towel there, your hand towel there, and you don't have to worry about having to keep that in your room. But for other hanging purposes in the room, you have a hook, a coat hook for coats, bags, etc. Now we're going to show you what a undressed room looks like, so you know what your room will look like when you first move in. And the things that come with your room that you will not have to bring with you. So, as you'll see, you do not have to bring a chair. You get a desk chair with the room, so that's already provided. You don't have to bring that. You get a mattress, a dustbin, that kind of thing. So yes, and as well, like I said, you've got outlets here as well as a switch for the room, like that. So you don't have to get out of bed and go into the front door to switch off the lights. Very convenient. Like we saw in the other room, long desk with drawers. We've got several of those, so you can put items all around there, as well as these shelves again. So regardless of the size of the amount of people that you're living with, your room will always look the same. There is no variation in the bedrooms as well as the bathrooms. So yeah, again, this is how the bathroom will look. You can bring any kind of items for more storage or any bath mats and such to customize that is room for all of that.
And my favorite feature, as you guys already know, the heater. Every room comes with a heater, please don't panic. And if there's anything wrong with it, like we said before, you can always reach out to reception during their opening hours to contact them for help. Because there's always maintenance, there's always a team, an accommodation team available for you. We're getting ready to go to the 5 bedroom.
Yes, but someone's asked, how big is the underbed storage?
I'm so glad I get to finally use my ruler. No one ever asks. All right, so if I get down real deep, if we go under the bed, we're getting more than 4 feet. We're at the 4 feet right here, so that's how deep it goes under. And then if we're talking about the height, and I'll make sure to do it right under, it is a little over a foot. So you have a little bit over a foot for the height of what's underneath the bed. So you have exactly this underneath space you need. All right, and I think there's been some other questions that Yannick can be able to answer outside.
Yes.
It has to do about our communal spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and while we do the walkover, I hope there's no Wi-Fi issues. We've got a couple of questions about Res Life events and the communal spaces, which I thought I'd mention. So the Res Life team do events throughout the entire year. We're actually opening our first ever brand new lounge room, which is going to be located by Signet Wharf, which is the accommodation will be shown later in the week. And this will be a nice space for you to come meet the team. We do lots of events for, and we also have stuff like hopefully a pool table, Nintendo Switch for watching TV and movies.
Sounds fun.
I know it's
Can I come?
of course, we're all welcome. There'll be a lot of exciting things to do and we do competitions throughout the year there. It'll be a nice space just to meet everyone. And that's another communal space which anyone here in accommodation can come join us. So of course you have the communal space in here, but the Res Life team is another way just to meet new people. And also, like I said, lots of competitions, and who doesn't want to bring it?
Sometimes it's Uno, and sometimes it's bingo night. Just kind of depends on the vibe.
Yeah. Bingo, quiz nights, and ball games are our main things as well.
That sounds fun, especially for Freshers Week, trying to get to know a lot of people. That might be a great place to go, so you should definitely go check that out. So we're going to show you what a...
Just technical difficulties.
Yes, I mean, if there's any issues, like right now, you could always go to maintenance, security, and they'll sort that out for you. So it should be working.
I think the handle you're holding down.
While we try and sort that out, like I said, if you've got any questions, please just let us know in the comments. We'll try our best to answer them. We're doing live tours all week of all the other accommodations. There's only so much we can cover, so we'll try our best to show everything. But we do have a Q&A session on the Friday from 5 p.m. and we do have a accommodation team there and specialists there. So we'll try our best to answer anything which we can't cover today. We're now going to go into the 5-bed and show you the communal area.
Yes. So, like I said before, if you have any issues with, your key card or anything in the house, a light bulb going off, we have maintenance team that you can call, and they will be able to help you with that, problems. So yes, this is a 5-bed. Like, it is significantly smaller than the other one, but it is proportional to the amount of people that will be living here, and it's still so comfy and so cozy, and a great place to spend some time together. I mean, we've got fridges as well, enough fridges for everyone that will be living here. Plenty of spaces, freezers, drawers, and everything. So you won't be having to fight for space on that.
You might have to fight for the remote though.
Yeah. I feel like a good game of tic-tac-toe, and you've got extra space.
Someone did ask if we're seeing the studios today. Fortunately, we're not going to be going to the studios today. If you have any separate questions, send us any Res Life or Accommodation, and we'll try our best to provide any information you might need. But unfortunately, it's not available to show today. But we do also have 19 studios at the Accommodation here.
What time are receptions open? Let's see Accommodation.
No, yes. So each of the accommodations for reception. So currently 179. Like I said, there's a possibility this changes, but currently I believe it to be Monday to Friday, and they often open between 9 and 5:30. Obviously, they'll have the open times exactly for the academic year outside their door. So if you do have any issues, you can go to the accommodation, you can speak to them. There's always someone on the front desk usually. But also, out of those hours, if you do have any issues, security work 24/7. Especially if you are locked down and you can't go back in, security will be there to help you. We also operate an out-of-hour service, so we usually operate between 6 p.m. and midnight. So you can contact the Res Life team, and we'll signpost you and tell you what's the best way to solve the issue you might be having. So there's plenty of service at the university throughout the days. If you do have any issues, please utilise them.
Someone's asked, are the mattresses comfy?
That is a personal question, so it's up to you and your back. For me, I didn't end up getting any sort of cushion for it, and I personally didn't need to get an extra cushion for the bed, but I do know plenty of people who've gotten a topper just to make it a little bit more comfortable for themselves. It's more about preference. Some people like a firm bed and some people like a soft bed, so it just comes down to what you're accustomed to.
Bring a mattress topper.
Yeah, mattress topper, an extra cushioning, more pillows, it's a cake. But I would say personally that the bed is decently soft. I mean, I got decent night's sleeps when I was at student accommodation, so I think you should have no problems. And again, it's all up to personal preference. If you want a little bit more, you can always bring stuff to make it more comfortable for you.
But no panic yet, because I think one thing that always helps me feel better whenever I'm packing and panicking is whatever you don't buy at home, you can always buy it here. There's plenty of options, there's plenty of stores. Actually, the location we're in right now of the accommodation is literally steps away from High Street, which has all the malls and stores that you can imagine, and restaurants. A mall, sorry, my fault. I come from a different place. And you have a variety of things to buy here if something's forgotten. So if you forgot that mattress topper, don't worry, you can find it.
Yes, and someone else is asking, how many fridges are there?
So obviously they will change depending on how you have. So for example, hypothetically, literally, in the 5-bedroom, there are two fridges, two freezers and sections. And as you can see, what I suggest from the first day you move in, you will come in, you meet with your flatmates, and you'll just be like, look, it's all right. Usually, because of my height, I get a top shelf, so you're probably a bit lower down because of the height difference. But there's usually plenty of space in the fridge, plenty of space in the fridge as well. And also, the more people you have in your apartment, so the 16 ones, there will be more fridge space. It's proportionate to the amount of people you have.
Yes. So, any other questions? Anything you would like to see again? Please let us know in the comments now. We're sticking around for about 2-3 more minutes, making sure that we can show you everything you can possibly need. But if you did miss certain parts and you're just joining the live stream, this will be saved, so you can come back to this, today, tomorrow, and just make your final decision. As well as looking at some of our other tours that we've done this week. We did one earlier today, one yesterday, and we have some going on for the rest of the week. So there are so many that you can see.
What's the one for tomorrow, Yannick? Where are we going to?
Tomorrow we will be at Valentine Court. Valentine Court, also quite recent build as well. Slightly different layout, so it's definitely worth having a look if you live in Valentine Court, because they're very different in terms of the shaping, how the flats are, and the rooms, and compared to apartment settings. So it's definitely worth a watch. And also, just to add, in your induction pack, which is online, there will be a link to the individual Facebook pages, which is run by the Res Life team. These Facebook pages are specific to your accommodation, so you would have one for 179. If you join those, give us a couple of moments to accept you into them, so we just have to check the people applying, and it'll be a perfect opportunity for you to meet hopefully who you're sharing with, and you can post there to see who you're sharing with, meet them, already have a chat beforehand, but also meet Res Life team. If you have any other questions beyond these lives, you can always contact us.
Perfect. No other questions seems to be coming through currently, but if we do miss any of your questions, we will try and answer them later in the comments, or you can always come to our live Q&A on Friday at 5 p.m. to answer any questions, so we can answer any questions. We'll have some more professional people out there to answer specific questions about like financing and such. And yeah, everything else everybody said, you know, all of the important things that everybody needs to know about.
Just make sure you follow the social media as well, as per usual. URL Student Life, Uni Lincoln Res Life, to keep up to date, as well as to be up to date when we are doing all of these live tours, and as well for September, for all the things, exciting things we have planned.
Yes, perfect. Thank you guys
Thank you
so
very
much for
much.
watching. Bye.
Bye.